Hey everyone, welcome back to Techie Dialogue. Now let me ask you something. How much time do you waste every week digging through Windows settings, clicking endless menus or restarting your PC hoping a problem magically fixes itself? Most Windows users only scratch the surface of what their computer can actually do. Hidden inside Windows is a powerful built-in tool that can diagnose problems, repair your system, speed up troubleshooting, and give you instant access to information most people never even see. In this video, I'll show you 11 incredibly useful CMD commands that every Windows user should know. From checking your internet connection and repairing corrupted files to testing SSD speed, by the end of this video, you'll know commands that can literally save you hours of frustration. So hit the like button, subscribe to Techie Dialogue, and let's jump right in. Before we start using these commands, there's one very important step you should never skip. You need to open command prompt with administrator privileges. Without admin access, several commands either won't work correctly or won't have permission to make system level changes. Here's how to do it properly. Press the start button and type CMD. When command prompt appears in the search results, right click it and select run as administrator. Windows may now show a permission pop-up called user account control. Simply click yes to continue. Once the black command prompt window opens, you are ready to go. So let's begin with a quick command that instantly reveals detailed information about your entire system. Command 1, System Information Overview. Once command prompt opens, we are starting with a command that instantly gives you a complete overview of your computer. Type this command, systeminfo, and press enter. Windows will now begin collecting detailed information about your entire system. Depending on your PC, this may take a few seconds because the command is pulling information from multiple areas inside Windows. When the report finishes loading, you'll see a massive amount of useful information displayed directly inside command prompt. This includes your Windows version, build number, installation date, system boot time, processor information, installed RAM, BIOS version, network adapter details, and even the updates currently installed on your computer. This command is incredibly useful because it saves you from digging through endless settings menus trying to find basic system information. Command 2, Network Information and Internet Repair. Now let's move to one of the most commonly used networking commands in Windows. Type this command, ipconfig, and press enter. This command displays your current network configuration information. You'll immediately see your IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. Your IP address is basically your computer's identity on your local network, while the default gateway is usually your router. If you want much more detailed network information, type this command instead, ipconfig bash al and press enter. This expanded version gives you advanced details like your MAC address, DNS servers, DHCP status, adapter descriptions, and lease information. Now here's a powerful troubleshooting trick that solves internet issues surprisingly often. If your internet suddenly stops working or shows connected but no internet, type this command first, ipconfig release, and press enter. This command tells Windows to release the current IP address assigned by your router. Your internet connection may briefly disconnect for a few seconds. Then type this command, ipconfig renew, and press enter. Windows will now request a brand new IP address from your router and reconnect to the network. This simple reset fixes many common networking problems and is something IT technicians use constantly. Command 3, Test your internet connection. Now let's check whether your internet connection is actually working properly. Type this command, ping google.com, and press enter. The ping command sends tiny packets of data to a server and measures how long it takes for the server to respond. If you receive successful replies, that means your internet connection is active and working. You will also notice response times displayed in milliseconds. Lower numbers usually mean a faster and more responsive connection. Lower numbers usually mean a faster and more responsive connection. If you start seeing messages like request timed out or destination host unreachable, that usually indicates a network issue somewhere between your computer and the destination server. Command 4, Trace your internet route. Now we're going one level deeper into network troubleshooting. type this command, tracert google.com, and press enter. This command traces the complete route your internet traffic takes to reach a website or server. As the command runs, you'll see multiple hops appear on the screen. Each hop represents a router or server your connection passes through on its journey across the internet. This becomes extremely useful when websites are loading slowly or refusing to connect properly. If the delay appears right at the beginning of the route, your local router may be the problem. If delays happen several hops later, the issue could be your internet service provider. And if the route fails near the destination, the website itself may be experiencing server issues. Command 5. Repair corrupted Windows files. Now we are moving into one of the most important repair tools built into Windows. Type this command sfc scannow and press enter. This command launches the system file checker, also known as SFC. SFC scans protected Windows system files and automatically repairs corrupted or missing files using backup copies stored inside Windows itself. Corrupted system files are one of the most common causes of Windows crashes, blue screens, broken updates, missing features, random error messages, and strange system behavior. The scan usually takes around 10 to 20 minutes depending on your computer's speed, so be patient while it runs. Once the process finishes, Windows will tell you whether corrupted files were found and successfully repaired. Command 6. Deep Windows repair with DISM now. Sometimes SFC alone isn't enough to fix serious Windows problems. If the Windows image itself becomes damaged, SFC may fail or repeatedly report errors it cannot repair. That's where this next command becomes extremely important. Type this command, DSM online cleanup image, restore health, and press enter. DSM stands for Deployment Image Servicing and Management. This tool checks the actual Windows system image for corruption and downloads fresh replacement files directly from Microsoft servers if necessary. This scan can take quite a while depending on your internet speed and the condition of your system, so don't panic if it appears to pause at certain percentages for several minutes. That behavior is completely normal. Once DISM finishes successfully, it's a very good idea to run sfc scannow again afterward because now Windows has fresh repair files available. Command 7. View active network connections. Now let's take a look at what your computer is communicating with behind the scenes. Type this command, netstat, and press enter. This command displays all active network connections currently running on your PC. You'll see a list of local addresses, remote addresses, ports, and connection states. At first, the information may look overwhelming, but this command is extremely useful for troubleshooting and security monitoring. For example, if you suspect a suspicious program is secretly communicating over the internet, netstat can help you identify unusual connections. You can also use it to check whether specific ports are open or whether network applications are actually connecting properly. Command 8. View running processes. Now let's look at everything currently running on your computer. Type this command, tasklist, and press enter. Windows will now display a full list of active processes currently running in memory. You'll see the names of applications, background services, and their associated process IDs, also known as PIDs. This command is useful for identifying programs that may be consuming too many resources or running when they shouldn't be. If your computer suddenly becomes slow or noisy, checking the process list can help reveal what's happening behind the scenes. Command 9. Force close frozen applications. Now let's say a program completely freezes and refuses to close normally. Instead of restarting your computer, you can force the program to shut down instantly using CMD. After finding the program's PID using tasklist, type this command, taskkill f#PID number and press enter. Replace number with the actual PID of the frozen process. The F switch means force, so Windows immediately terminates the application even if it's completely unresponsive. This command is incredibly useful when apps freeze, games crash, or programs refuse to close through normal methods. Command 10. Test your drive speed. Now let's quickly check how fast your storage drive is performing. Type this command, winsat disk, and press enter. This command runs a quick storage performance assessment on your drive. Windows will measure read and write performance and display the results directly inside command prompt. If your SSD suddenly feels slower than usual or applications are taking forever to load, this command can help verify whether the drive performance looks normal. While it's not as advanced as professional benchmarking software, it's still a very convenient built-in tool for quick diagnostics. And because it's already included with Windows, you don't need to install anything extra. Command 11 is scan and repair disk errors. And finally, we're ending with one of the most powerful disk repair tools built directly into Windows. Type this command chkdsk cf run press enter. Chkdsk stands for chkdisk. This command scans your drive for file system errors, bad sectors, corrupted data, and physical disk problems, then attempts to repair them automatically. The F switch tells Windows to fix detected errors, while the R switch tells it to locate damaged sectors and recover readable information whenever possible. Because the C drive is usually being used by Windows, while your system is running, you will most likely see a message asking whether you want to schedule the scan for the next restart. When that message appears, type and press enter, then restart your computer. During startup, Windows will begin scanning the drive before the operating system fully loads. Depending on your drive size and condition, this process may take quite a while, especially if bad sectors are detected. And there you go. These aren't just random tech tricks, these are real tools that can help you solve problems faster, improve system performance, diagnose network issues, repair Windows errors, and save a huge amount of time in everyday use. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button because it really helps the channel grow. And if you want more practical Windows tips, hidden features, optimization guides, and productivity tutorials, subscribe to Techie Dialogue and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos.